Hello guys, here we have another old fan. This is an Emerson electric fan. Let's take a look at the informations. This is a model number 6250-H, 115 volts, 60 cycles, 0.6 amps. And let me tell you something. If the camera can focus. Come on, focus. There, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Come on, focus. Yeah, this thing is not focusing. This phone camera is 4 years old and it's getting tired. Oh, there we go. I think it's focused enough. See that 29 there? That means it also can tell you the date as well. Now, this fan here is from 1949. You can tell because of the 29, you just add a 20 by that. Now, this fan here, I bought this fan for about $120, which is the most I've ever paid for any fan in my collection. And this fan is definitely also not the best runner either. And this fan has got to be one of the last ones that were sold in this style. These brass blade fans were certainly going out of fashion by then. These fans were really a product of the 1920s. In fact, that's why I was willing to pay this much money for it, is knowing this fan would probably be from the 1920s because the brass blades were very popular in the 1920s. Now, this fan is not in flawless condition. You can see there's some rust on some spots. There's some paint loss, and the back of the motor housing has quite a bit of paint loss too. And there's a lot of paint specks on the grill. I'm not sure if I'm going to give this a full-on restoration or not. And there's some paint specks on the blades. The blade is also quite out of balance, and you can see when I turn this fan on, it's pretty shaky. And this fan here, I don't know if this is the original cord or not. 1949, I think it is the original cord. This cord seems to be okay. It doesn't seem to have any cracks on it. So I think this cord is still perfectly safe, but this fan here, the lead wire here is cloth. It's the original wire. And it's got some nicks in there. I don't really trust that, so for safety purposes, I think I'm going to replace this. And also, there's a rubber ground right here and a rubber ground right here missing. Thankfully, where my vacation is, there is an Ace Hardware, so I can get some replacement rubber grommets there. And this fan hopefully can, because this cannot be flexing like this, so that's definitely got to change. But other than that, and let's take a look at the bottom, but I think the base should get refelted as well because it's pretty dried up. But being this fan is 75 years old, I don't know, I'll make a decision on that later. But I'm going to go ahead and plug this up and show you guys the fan running. Oh, it's turned on. And I think the bearings are okay in this. I think it can go without oil, but I'm going to oil them when I get the zoom spout. And let's turn this fan on. This fan is definitely pretty shaky. Here we go. Oh, that did not sound too cool at all. You can see the oscillator still works. Try to put this in oscillation. The thing that I'm going to try to turn on when the fan is turned off. Alright. Let's see if that'll work. Yep, it works. Yeah, I'm getting sick of hearing its noise. But I think the problem is being this blade is so out of balance, I think it's making the whole fan shake, and then, you know, I'm just going to unplug it because I don't want to chop my fingers off. But I think what's happening is, yeah, something's loose in there. Yeah, this is loose. But I am going to figure this all out once I get this serviced. And it has this switch right here. I tend to think this is not the original switch, but we'll find out in this. And also you can see there's some cloth insulation that's deteriorating in here. So yeah, it's starting to expose some wire. So this lead wire needs to get changed out, but it's just two connections in there that are soldered. So it shouldn't be the hardest thing to fix. I have heard that these old Emersons are actually pretty easy to fix. But we'll find out if they really are.